5 days journey from London to Edinburgh and Glasgow, Scotland.
Service to Edinburgh. Peterborough.
Glasgow High Street. Starting our journey from London to Edinburgh and Glasgow, Scotland.
Loving city than by joining the parade on Buchanan Street. Glasgow's Style Mile is home to some of the city's finest shopping, architecture, and a few of its quirkier additions.
A ride in Glasgow Cottage.
Are you gonna tour us? Oh no, it's so dark. I love it. I can hear.
Even on the park is not allowed.
It's true.
Yeah, someone beeped me inside the inside roads. Someone beeped me. I was in a pavement. He beeped and then he said, I was like, and I went ahead.
But a lot of people are using it even in the main. This is so good.
And then the park.
On the private. They said even on the park is not allowed.
It's
They
true.
said.
Parang patalis ah. Parang patalis yung road dito. Kita mo lahat mga patalis eh.
Going to Kelpies.
Kelpies.
The Kelpies are internally lit, and again perhaps barking back to the transformational powers of the mythical Kelpies, they can be bathed in regularly changing colours.
Going to Falkirk Wheel. The wheel is literally lifting the boat onto the higher level canal and bringing back to the lower level canal. We were fortunate to coincide our visit with the passing of a train while we are travelling toward Loch Lomond.
There's no better way to delve into the culture of this fun-loving city than by joining the parade on Buchanan Street. Glasgow's Style Mile is home to some of the city's finest shopping, architecture, and a few of its quirkier additions.
Where are we going, Ma? What can you say about Glasgow parking?
Nothing. Nothing at all. Dad, you have 10-15 minutes to exit. Yeah, the receipt. No, they don't give a receipt. It's on the new bank statement. You can email them. Yes, Mom.
You stay in front, so you will be.
But I don't. Oh, okay, okay.
You'll be the second driver, yeah?
Okay, Mom.
Ma, put your bag there, please.
No, I'll put my bag in the middle
It's okay.
because there's food in there. But
Papansin nyo, lahat ng daan dito may mga kahoy.
Malinis.
Malinis. Malinis. Maliwalas.
And all green.
Malapit na kami sa Los, ano ba? Lok. Sa Lolo. Malapit na kami sa Elot.
Turn right onto A811. Turn right onto A811.
Tama na.
and just once we went in the boat, just for like COVID protocols, so it's just a 1 meter distancing area inside the boat. If I'm just asking you to have masks on inside the boat and when you're moving around the boat. You can take it off for like eating and drinking on the top deck, just or like out the front. You don't need to have your mask on, obviously, just because it's open. Yeah, that's fine. And then we've got hand sanitizer in the boat as well. You can
Yeah.
It's a distance of 5 miles. As you look towards each shore, you may be able to notice a line can be drawn between the hills on each side and the nearby islands ahead. This is the Highland Boundary Fault Line. It's a geological fault created when the land that formed Scotland crashed together 500 million years ago. This line runs across the width of the country and separates the Highlands from the Lowlands. This can also be seen in the surrounding landscape as the rolling hills and meadows of the lowlands behind make way for the rugged peaks of the Highlands ahead. In just a few minutes, we will cross this boundary and enter the Scottish Highlands. This fact earns Loch Lomond the title, the Gateway to the Highlands. Viking flotilla entered Scotland from the west coast and was able to sail to neighbouring Loch Long, where a breakaway fleet led by King Magnus of Man was commanded to drag their longboats 1.5 miles overland to Loch Lomond. With the Lennox forces leaving to join the rest of the Scottish army, Loch Lomond side had been left defenceless. The Vikings undertook a 3-day campaign of terror, burning and pillaging their way through the undefended monasteries, crofts and villages lining the loch's shores and islands. The breakaway fleet exited Loch Lomond via the River Leven and rejoined the main Norwegian army in Dumbarton. They were eventually defeated by the forces of King Alexander II at what is now known as the Battle of Largs. It was the last ever Viking expedition to the British Isles, forever leaving the Western Isles of Scotland under Scottish control. Miles long, 5 miles wide, and at the northern end, 636 feet deep, making it the third deepest in Scotland. The River Leven, which we're now leaving, is the loch's only outlet, running from here into the River Clyde and from there into the Atlantic Ocean. The area is home to an abundance of wildlife, and its history is as rich as the landscape that surrounds these mysterious waters.